So, here domain and range of this function. Now, what is the meaning of domain? Domain is actually the input, that is the value which the functions will accept. So, those values are called the domain of the function. Now, this is mod of x minus 5. So, what values can you put for x? We know mod accepts any value. So, whenever we have mod x, you can put x any positive value, you can put x any negative value, you can put x 0, but only the output will be positive. So, that's it. Input can be anything. So, you can talk about mod of minus 5. Output will be positive, but input can be anything. Input, what you can put is called the domain. So, you can put 0, you can put any fraction, positive, etc. So, therefore, there is no problem with mod. So, mod accepts any value, but it will convert it into positive. So, domain is what values you can put for x. So, the answer is x belonging to R. So, this is the domain. Okay. So, this is the domain of the function. So, domain is R. So, very clear. Now, what is the range of this function? Now, range is output. So, once you put values for x, what output answer you get, it is called the range. Okay. Now, from what we can see is, if you see this carefully, if you write this function f of x is equal to 2 minus mod x minus 5. Now, note that this value mod x minus 5 is always positive value. Mod of anything is always positive. Okay. Now, what happens is, whatever value you put for x, this value mod of that, even if it is negative, the mod of that will always become positive. So, you will get 2 minus positive. Now, we know 2 minus positive value will be always less than 2. Therefore, the answer of this will be numbers less than 2, and also it can be 2 also. Now, suppose you put x is equal to 5. So, if suppose you put x is equal to 5, you will get 2 minus 5 minus 5. So, you will get 0. So, 2 minus 0 will be equal to 2. So, therefore, 2 minus 0 will be 2, and 2 minus other positive values will be less than 2. So, if you scale this, what happens is, the maximum value taken by 2 minus this will be 2. That is when x becomes 5 or when this term becomes 0. So, 2 minus 0 becomes 2, and any other values you put for x, it will become 2 minus positive. So, 2 minus positive will be less than 2. So, therefore, it will take values less than 2. For example, let us say 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. So, mod 5 is 5. So, I will get 2 minus 5, which is minus 3. See. So, therefore, the values taken by 2 minus this will be 2 and less than 2. So, and if you increase this value huge, 2 minus huge will become vast negative. Therefore, what happens is, these values now will tend to minus infinity. So, the maximum value which this function can take is 2, and all other values will be 2 minus that will be less than 2. Therefore, the range of this function will be nothing but minus infinity to 2. It will also take value 2 when x is 5. So, it will become 2. So, the answer will be minus infinity to 2. So, the domain is R and range is minus infinity to 2 included. Therefore, option B is the answer.